The June jobs report dropped on July 2, 2026. And the number missed by nearly half. 57,000 jobs added. The consensus was 113,000 to 115,000. Less than half of what economists expected. Prior months revised down. Labor force participation dropped again. And the unemployment rate went down, not because more people got jobs, but because more people stopped looking. Here is what it actually tells you. This is what the talent. 57,000 jobs added in June. Consensus was 113,000. A miss of 56,000 jobs. Nearly 50% below expectations. This is the largest deviation from consensus in months. And it broke a 3-month hot streak. April and May got revised down, meaning the labor market was already cooling earlier than the initial data suggested. June just confirmed it. The trajectory matters more than any single month. And the trajectory just turned. Unemployment dropped to 4.2%. On the surface, good news. Read carefully. The rate did not drop because more Americans got jobs. It dropped because more Americans stopped looking for work. Labor force participation slipped to 61.5%. The lowest reading in months. The unemployment rate only counts people actively looking. When people give up, they leave the numerator. The rate mechanically drops. Without a single new job being created. Fewer Americans are getting jobs. Fewer Americans are looking. The math produces a lower rate that does not reflect a healthier labor market. It reflects a labor market where workers are increasingly discouraged. Of the 57,000 jobs added, professional and business services grew. Healthcare added positions. Social assistance saw hiring. And here is what shed jobs. Leisure and hospitality declined for the first time in months. This is the sector that typically absorbs displaced workers. When leisure and hospitality starts cutting, it is a signal. The primary landing pad for displaced workers is closing. Combine that with the composition patterns we have been tracking. Financial activities declining. Information sector declining. Federal government declining. Tech 16,000 more cuts in June alone. The jobs being created are concentrated in sectors that don't pay competitive white-collar wages. The jobs being lost are in the sectors where most professionals have built their careers. The trapped worker economy confirmed sharply. Yesterday's data creates a specific problem for Kevin Wash. The Fed chair has been signaling rate cuts are unlikely. Possibly rate hikes are on the table. Inflation is a choice for central bankers. Those pencils come with erasers. But yesterday's jobs miss is exactly the kind of data that historically forces the Fed to reconsider. The Fed has a dual mandate: price stability and maximum employment. This data pushes on the employment mandate. Last week's PCE data at 3.4% pushed the other direction. The Fed is now caught in tension between two mandates pointing in different directions. The rate environment is now genuinely unpredictable, which affects mortgages, refinance timing, auto loans, home equity lines. Anything you were planning around a specific Fed path. 3 specific implications. 1. The labor market is cooling faster than expected. If you have been considering a job change, the window may be narrower than you thought. 2. Discouraged workers are growing. If you are unemployed and searching, you are not alone in finding the search difficult. The data confirms it is genuinely harder. Not because you are failing. Because the market has structurally changed. 3. Wage growth may weaken. A cooling market historically leads to slower wage growth. If you are negotiating right now, your leverage may not last. Move quickly if you have it. Move 1. If you are employed, strengthen your position now. Document contributions specifically. Build the retention case before layoff conversations start. Move 2. If you are searching, expand your radius. Industry adjacency. Title flexibility. Geography. Compensation range. The candidate who expands earliest catches opportunities the tighter searchers miss. Move 3. If you have been holding cash waiting for lower rates, yesterday's data changes the calculation. High-yield savings and treasury bills continue to pay real returns. Don't wait for a specific rate cut that may not come. 57,000 jobs added. A miss of nearly 50%. Unemployment down because participation dropped. Composition still favoring sectors that don't pay competitive white-collar wages. Fed caught between two mandates. The cooling is real. The trajectory is turning. The professionals who position themselves now navigate the transition better than the ones who wait. This is what the talent. The move is yours.